Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of Not Timmy 66. What are we going to do today, guys? Well, this is kind of a continuation of my last video. And I haven't even edited it yet, so obviously I have a little bit of time. I'm still waiting on going in to pee in a cup. If you watched my last video, I have to do another drug test for the FedEx Ground contractor. So I had some ideas on another video. Thought I would go ahead and shoot it now. What is going on with this phone, man? It's kind of, I'm sorry if it keeps like flashing in and out. On my screen, it's going dark light, dark light, dark light, whatever. Anyway, had some ideas, and I wanted to, first of all, say thanks again for everybody that's watching. And hang in there, man. I know I'm getting a lot of comments on folks that it's taken a long time for the actual background check, and believe me, I know exactly what you're talking about. I waited 3.5 weeks on mine for Federal Express, and if you saw my canceled video, you'll see that the position that I actually had applied for was canceled. And little short recap, I was stupid. I already had the position for FedEx Ground in the bag, getting ready to start. I ended up telling them, sorry, no, I'm going to work for Federal Express instead, and waited 3.5 weeks like an idiot with no income, only to find out that they canceled the position. But Federal Express is still a great job to go to work for, guys. Hang in there if you're doing so. I want to do a few shout outs, man, to some people that comment, and then we're going to talk about customers. So shout out, man, shout outs to folks that have commented. Storm Watchman, shout out to you. Jason Reynolds, shout out to you. Brian Watson, shout out. Of course, my wife, who's always commenting on there saying, hey, I'd like to go out on a date with you. Yeah, haha. Julian Rodriguez, Dave S. Dave S, man, you comment quite a bit. You have some good content on your comments. I do appreciate it. All you guys do, man. Yeah, so I wanted to shout Julian Rodriguez. Thank you very much. And I'm reading off these, so trust me, I don't have that good of a memory, so I got to read these off. Storm Watchman again, man. Comment. Mac Gamer, sorry. Don't have my glasses on. Mac Gamer. Ivan Rentaz. Hope I'm saying that right. You guys rock, man. RDK83. Thank you so much for all your comments and support of the channel, man. RDK. You guys, man, keep it coming. Oh, got a phone call. Hold on, guys. That was actually the drug test place, man. They were calling me to say, do you have chain of custody paperwork? And I'm like, no. They just gave me the authorization form to come in and get the drug test done. I'm like, don't tell me after I've been sitting here for a half hour that I have to come back at another time. That'd piss me off. But anyway, I guess it'll be taken care of. Back to shout outs. Keeks NBW. Thank you very much. Lisa from Artscapes Adventures. By the way, guys, I'm going to shout her out because she has an awesome channel. If you guys have not checked out Lisa at Artscape Adventures, check her out. She is got a really good channel. Lots of nature, lots of really awesome stuff. So Lisa, thank you for your support, and also thank you very much for, I don't know, just being around, giving me support. She was one of the first people. If you do a YouTube channel, you're lucky if you can kind of meet somebody or connect with somebody that already has been doing the YouTube game for a while. She helped me out a lot with different editing tools and different ways of doing thumbnails and all the technical stuff, and just some really good advice. So Lisa, you're awesome. You rock. Thank you. Let's see if I got anybody else here. Tyler, thank you. Shouting you out. Martez 752, thank you very much for your comment. Yeah, So you guys are rocking, man. You're rocking it. I want to shout everybody out that really supports the channel, that takes the time to comment, that actually takes a few minutes out of their day to actually watch me. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. And if I missed anybody, I apologize. 9 times out of 10, it's probably because I don't have my glasses on. But all you guys are appreciated. You really are. And I wanted to shout everybody out that has taken the time. So let's talk a little bit about our customers. So some of you guys probably that actually do different delivery jobs probably have different contacts with customers. You know what I mean? As far as like your level of contact. I would imagine with FedEx Express, if you're doing a lot of businesses and you're on the same route, that you probably get used to the same customers. You probably get used to the same type of people. You get to know them. They get to know you. It's a good thing. Can be a good thing, unless there's a problem, of course. And then if you do like Amazon delivery, FedEx Ground, which I'm going to be doing, not a whole lot of contact as far as like on a regular basis that I can think of. Now, you know, there may be people that run businesses from their home and they have a lot of packages coming on a weekly, bi-weekly basis, things like that, that you'll get used to. And that you'll, you know, as you do your own route, you'll get used to the same locations. But, you know, especially with like Amazon, you never have the same route, so you never really get used to, you know, doing the same deliveries. There was a couple where I would actually, businesses that I would actually go to on a regular basis. I mentioned one was a distribution company. Kind of get to know them too, you know. But customers are weird, man, and I think it depends. You guys tell me. I want some comments on this one for sure, guys. Are the business customers better than the residential customers? Are the residential customers better than the business customers? Which one? I got a few stories for you, man. I got a few really good stories. And I'm sure everybody that does delivery work has some stories. So this should blow up with comments if you watch this video, especially if you do delivery work. So, okay, here's the first one. It's going to be an Amazon example. I started out with Amazon, and I'm the kind of person that when I get started with something, I'm trying to focus. And it was my very first time delivering to an apartment complex that had a locker, okay? And it's like, now, it's like 900 degrees outside. And I'm in somewhere in Dallas at this apartment complex. And this was right when COVID-19 was just getting started. So everybody was kind of a little freaked out, a little bit scared, things like that. And I pull up and there's an apartment locker. It's not an Amazon locker. There's a difference. It's an apartment locker. So you have to have a code to enter in the information, and then you search on a screen for the apartment number and the person's name, and you put it in the correct locker. And I dragged my big old canvas tote, probably had about 35, 40 packages in it, all for this apartment complex. And I'm sweating, man. I am sweating. I'm way out of shape. Have not, you know, only been doing Amazon for maybe a week, 2 weeks. And I get up there and it's in this nice little courtyard by the pool area, by the mailboxes and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, how do I do this? So I'm following my instructions on my little pad that they give me, my little delivery pad thing. If you work for Amazon, I think they called it the Rabbit. So I'm looking at my Rabbit for the instructions and stuff, and sweat's just running off my face, and I hear breathing. I'm like, and I turn around, and there's this guy standing there, and he's watching me. And he is of a foreign persuasion, which is fine, no big deal. But he has a really heavy accent, so he's hard to understand. And he says, do you have my package? So I stop what I'm doing, and I look at him, and I'm like, sir, I'm not really sure what packages I have. I have over 40 packages here. well, I looked on the application online, and it says that it's being delivered today, and I have 4 different packages that I need to have done, and I need them as soon as possible. So I'm going to wait. I'm like, okay, sir. Well, as soon as I get to you, I'll definitely scan it in, because you have to scan it in to show it was delivered, and I'll hand it to you. So I'm going through and I'm organizing everything, and sweat's running off of me, and it's a nice courtyard area, and so I have everything kind of laid out on the ground. It's dry. Packages, I'm not throwing them down. Nothing's getting damaged, but I'm just organizing everything so I can start throwing stuff in lockers. And he looks at me and he goes, "You're not putting my package on the ground, are you? Because I don't want that COVID-19. And I'm just like, "Sir, I'm just organizing the packages." I still had packages within the tote itself still too, but I was organizing the envelopes and things like that, and trying to match up. Some people had 3 packages going to the same apartment, things like that. So, I'm trying to figure all this stuff out. And he's like, "Don't put my package on the ground." I said, "I haven't got to your package yet, sir." I had his name by this point. I'm like, "And I will, I'll get it." And I said, "You know what? Instead of standing out here in the heat," I'm trying to get rid of this guy. I'm like, "Instead of standing out in the heat, if you'd like, sir, I have your name and your apartment number and everything. I'll be more than happy to bring it to your door as soon as I get this sorted out." He didn't say nothing. He stood there. I'm going, okay. So I go back to what I'm doing. And then about 10 minutes pass by, and I get everything organized. So I go up and I start putting in the codes and searching out the apartments, and he's standing like right over my shoulder. I'm going, what the hell is up with this guy? I'm like, "Sir," in my head I'm going, "Get the away from me, dude. I will give you your packages, I promise." And I wish that, I had just probably gone ahead and just grabbed his packages, scanned them in real quick, and given them to him. It would have been over with. But me, guys, I'm kind of a dick. So I'm like, "You know what? You want to stand here and look over my shoulder at every single thing I'm doing? I probably will be the last package I give you, just because, that's the kind of guy I am." Man, guys. So finally, eventually, I got everything put in. And I kept saying, "Sir, I'll bring your package." And then finally he's like, I think he got a little too warm, because he's like, "You bring the package to the door?" I said, "Yes, I will bring your package to your door, sir. I promise. As soon as I get to it." Oh, and I did find 2 of them. So I scanned 2 of them in, but there was another 2 in there. And I was going in order. I had my way of doing things, and I wasn't going to mess it all up just for this guy. And so finally he's like, "Okay, well, you bring it to my door." And I'm like, "Jeez Louise, man." So I get done. I save his 2 packages back, drive into the apartment complex, find his apartment, go up, set it at the door, do a double knock, walk off and leave. That's somebody that really wanted their package, guys. That's somebody that really wanted their package. All right, guys. That's it. Another successful cup pee has happened. On our way now, guys. So we're going to head back home, man. Get the heck out of Dodge.
Head northeast towards Sandshell Drive.
So yeah, guys, that's my... sorry about the volume on my GPS. Yeah, so that's one of my customer stories. I got more than that, but this guy, I don't know what his deal was. I guess maybe he had I don't know, been wronged by Amazon before, or just didn't trust Amazon. I mean, I have no idea really what was going on with that guy, but I'm telling you what, I'm not the kind of person that likes to have a whole lot of interaction I shouldn't say a whole lot of interaction. Let me back up. I'm not the kind of guy that likes to have somebody hanging over my shoulder while I'm trying to work, man. That's part of the reason I do delivery work, is because I don't like that sort of thing. So, and there are numerous other customer stories out there. I'm sure you guys have some customer stories for me, and I'd love to hear them, man. Write me comments, let me know what you think. Have you ever had anybody bother you like that? I know I didn't enjoy it very much. I mean, the guy was nice enough to be real honest with you. He was just very particular. He really wanted his packages. It was very important to him. Another time when I was driving Amazon, again, I had a customer actually follow me all over town, waiting for me to get to his package. Apparently, he did something in the entertainment industry, and was quite concerned that I wasn't going to be able to get him his package because the way he put it, he had a gig. I was driving down the street in a small town out here in Texas, and I was in Amazon. I was in a step van, obviously, and I pulled over to deliver a package, and he pulled up in his SUV, jumped out, said, "Hey, you got a package for so-and-so? It says it's going to be delivered within the next hour." And I said, "Sir, I have over 340 packages on this van. I'm sure, I probably do." And he said, "Well, I really need it because I do gig work, and what I have coming has to come today so I can do my job." And I said, "Well, sir, I completely understand what you're saying, and I'll get to it. I have a specific route that I run." And then he was persistent, so I pulled out my little rabbit, my little device, and I scrolled down through my itinerary, and I saw definitely he was there, and he was gonna be next, or next in line. So I said, "Well, let me go ahead and get these delivered, and you're in the next actual tote." I didn't want to sit there and try to explain the entire delivery process to this guy, but I wanted to explain to him that I was in the middle of my route, and that I would get it to him, and it would definitely be within the next hour or so. So he's like, "Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much." And I said, "No problem, man. I appreciate, you using Amazon, blah, 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 whatever." And continued on. Well, I noticed out my mirrors that this minivan is following me all over town, man. The guy is following me all over town. So, thinking back to kind of being a dick to the other guy at the apartment complex, I'm going, all right. So I pull over, and I pull out his package. I take my route out of sorts, so to speak, take it out of order, and scan in his package. And I think, well, he's right over here. He's just parked down the street a little ways, following me around. I'll just walk it down to him, and I hop out of the van with this package, and he's not there. So now I'm kind of stuck because I can't really move forward in my itinerary and continue on my route until I deliver this. So the way the rabbit works with Amazon, if you guys work for Amazon, you know that you can kind of adjust it. So I had to move his order up and have it take me directly to his house. Took it directly to his house. Dropped the package off at the door. And this is during the, COVID thing. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for saying that, because YouTube's kind of particular. But anyway, I drop it off, and I walk back to the van, and I'm like, okay, now I can continue on my day. This gentleman's been taken care of and everything. And walking back to my van, and he whips into the driveway, and he's like, "Oh, you're here." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I put your package here. I didn't, we're not supposed to knock or anything. There's no contact, stuff like that. So it's there at your doorstep, and, thank you." And he's like, "Oh, thank you so much." He goes, I was just out running some errands and stuff, and I saw that you had stopped at my house, so I went ahead and I'm like, dude, don't lie, man. I know you've been following me all over town for the last 20 minutes, so That's just a few interesting stories, guys. There's more out there, and I'm sure you got more. But man, people sometimes can be really crazy about their packages. So, and I've had some cool customers, obviously, and some really awesome customers without any problems. But that's just a few customer stories for you. So if you guys got any crazy stories like that, let me know in the comments, man. Hit me up. What the heck you've had happen. I'm telling you what, man. Sometimes people are just crazy. There have been times, honestly, when I've ordered something that I'm really looking forward to, and I will definitely keep an eye out, and I'll look online to see where the delivery guy is, I'll do stuff like that, but I have never gone out and followed the delivery guy down the street just to, make sure he delivers my package. And I have never stood out in 9,000 degree heat to make sure that he didn't put my package on the ground. I'm just saying, people are crazy. And there's a lot of really nice people out there. And that's what I love about the delivery work, man. It's never a dull moment. There are some things that suck: heavy packages, tires, furniture, rain, snow, sleet, traffic, addresses not being correct, all those things, but the people are what kind of make it interesting. The people are the ones that keep it fresh, and it's never a dull moment. I would say if you're not a people person, that maybe delivery work may not be for you. But if you are a people person and people don't bother you too much, and you can kind of keep a cool head on things, then the job can be a lot of fun, man. It can be, and sometimes it's actually rewarding. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a company guy or anything, but sometimes it's actually rewarding to, see that smile on their face, and also, guys, especially here in Texas, man, when it's hot, people leave water out for you and snacks. They'll put it in nice coolers on ice for you, and they'll be like, "This is for you delivery guys out there. Thank you so much for what you do." Christmas time, sometimes people leave little snacks, little snack cakes and stuff like that. There have been times where I forgot my lunch, and I pulled up to deliver something, and here's a whole plethora of chips and snacks and things that are really bad for you, sugary things, and waters and sodas, and they're like, "Have at it, man. Thank you so much for what you do." And those people, man, they make your job worthwhile, man. They make it feels good to make sure that you're appreciated like that. So not everybody's going to be a package stalker, as I like to call them. Not everybody's going to be a stand over your shoulder and make sure that you're doing your job right kind of person. You're going to have those people out there. But for the most part, people are good. People are nice. People are awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. You guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so, and also hit that like button, man. It helps. It pushes the video out there and allows my video to be seen by more people, and allows people to grow, join the community, and allows me to grow the channel. So thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for sticking through the end. Thank you for listening to my crazy stories. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for those that have already subscribed. And guys, just thanks for watching, man. No matter what you do in life, make it count.